Carla.
And I'm Bromley.
And this is our intermediate special topics class, which was advancing your dancing.
Yeah, getting to the next level. So we really talked about the quality of movement in this class, and we started with working on our basic 8-count footwork and kind of doing it to different tempos. And we really wanted to concentrate, especially on the slower end, of really being fluid throughout our dancing. So we had a bunch of options.
Yeah, so like one thing was just to, like Bromley said, have accountability in your own movement, so without even worrying about your partner or worrying about just yourself. So if you just took your 8-count basic and tried to actually move a little bit more with it, and move around the room and add crossing steps or turns, and really work on the slower spectrum of dance, right, for the tempo of things. We also talked about how you could use the floor and your knees to slow things down, so when you're doing your basics, it doesn't look like staccato movement of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, but rather push, triple step, and really using your knees and your hips and the floor. Boom. We did crossing steps as well. We did crossing triples, I think.
Yeah, so we went out,
2,
triple step, out,
and using the whole body dance rather than just the feet. Just the feet and whole body.
Really taking up that time on the front step.
And then we also did kind of a box or a jazz square with the 8-count. So we kind of went 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 3. And we worked on dropping your levels and again pushing the floor. And we had you do both sides of the body, left foot and right foot, so you really work on, again, ownership of your own movements. And then we had you do a drill of just walking slowly to, the song was Egyptian Fantasy by Cindy Michelle. So super slow. We told you to tell you the song again. Egyptian Fantasy, Cindy Michelle. You can get that on iTunes. So we just have the leaders walk, boom, boom, da, 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 boom. And change direction and timing if you want. And it allows to respond, and leaders can mix it up a little bit. But what he doesn't want to do is isolate his movement from you right now. It's not that you don't ever want to do that. It's just that today you worked on connecting everything.
Yeah, so we just didn't want to kind of do all this stuff underneath the body without really connecting it to the connection that we have together. From there, we kind of brought it into another direction. We started with some kind of quick tuck-tucks. We got into it using this little roll-in step, boom. And we could use our bodies to really step through. Boom, boom, boom.
So just changing the rhythm, right, and making sure it's very clear for the follower of when you're turning from side to side or doing the turn. And we actually worked on keeping, for the most part, you would let the music guide you, but we kept a pulse, a pulse, a pulse, a pulse, a pulse. And when you're about to turn the follower, we work on only a right side turn right now, spinning in this direction, to make sure that you use your body. If you notice that Bromley's following through, I'm pushing off the floor. And I have a lot of power of suggestion on the timing of the turn when he releases me. If I feel sometimes that my leader gives me too much energy, I can spread things out to get my balance back. So we actually had the followers work on that a little bit, of having the follower tell the leader to follow the follower's timing, right? So Paul's had to really be sensitive to that. If it's feeling good, you don't need to necessarily drag things out. If I heard something in the music like bum, 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 I might want to accent that. So there's a musicality element, a connecting element, a timing element, and sometimes it's just, he's giving me so much, I need to spread things out so I don't
We really wanted our leaders to be thinking proactively while they're leading and not kind of bail on moves or just pop our follows. And of course, there's a lot of things you can do with that. You don't just have to center off to your right. You can spin her to the left. You can spin her and spin yourself, kind of roll out. So play with that on the dance floor and enjoy taking your dancing to the next level. Thank you. Bye.